Developing emotional resilience, as I define it. Resilience isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Emotional resilience. How do we develop emotional resilience? There's a lot of talk about emotional resilience, or resilience in general. I like to think of it as your ability to take on difficult challenges and navigate through them with grace, courage, and growth mindset. I think the best way to improve or grow your resiliency is to apply a different way of thinking when you are faced with adversity. There's two ways to go. You could be the victor or you could be the victim. And it's just that subtle shift on looking at the current situation that you're facing and trying to find the opportunities in them, applying that growth mindset. Sorry, I'm walking. It's starting to rain a little bit, which is funny because my quote is, resilience isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. What are some things that we can do to build resilience besides changing to a growth mindset? It's all really framing techniques for managing your thought process. Where are your thoughts taking you? And that's where things like mindfulness, self-care, supportive community, all foster resilience. I'm working on resilience right now. My relationship is expired. That's the way I'm trying to think of it. And that's from a quote from the Angry Therapist. But it's really that we've come to a place where we've pushed each other to learn and grow, and then we are not able to get past our past trauma triggers between each other to move forward. I think the way I'm looking at that is I am working on a lot of stuff in my relationships, and we are just at a place that the support to heal through that on either side is not available. And I think that's when the relationship ended. But what I'm trying to get to on that is the resilience is understanding that I am now down this new path. I have spent time with my coach. I've spent time in some meditation. I spent time on self-care. And I also consistently maintained my routine to help me go through the initial shock of what this means. And that's building resilience. That's developing your emotional resilience. And it's kind of a good setup for my next truth, learning from the setbacks. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Embrace your failures as the stepping stones to success. I think if you have a good emotional resilience and you're continuing to practice developing that skill, because let's face it, shit comes up. It doesn't matter where we are, how good things are, challenges are going to kick us right in the teeth. And resilience, emotional resilience, is going to allow us to not make those challenges devastating, life crushing. We are going to be able to stay on course with a little bit of divergence. The course is never straight, but we are able to continue our forward progress. And then learning from the setbacks, because we have that skill of resilience, we are able to look at the challenges and learn and course correct on our failures. We have to admit we failed. Something didn't work. So how can we learn from that? First of all, accountability. It didn't work. What is our responsibility in the wreckage? What did we do? Just looking at yourself with curiosity. Why'd you react that way? Why'd you make that decision? What were you thinking? What were you hoping the outcome was? What was your plan before that? And that's the concept of growth mindset. It's where challenges are seen as opportunities to evolve. And it's really a beautiful opportunity if you can sit in the acceptance of the failure and then be calm and open to learning from the outcomes of that failure. We all want to say everything's perfect, but man, there's setbacks and there is failures and there is wreckage. I like that word today, wreckage. If we can just embrace that discomfort, because that's really what it is. You're going to live in that discomfort for a while because you're going to break down what it was that went wrong. And you're going to find ways to be like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. And I'm really working through that right now. There's been some massive changes in my life. I've made my mistakes, but I still show up every day. I still show up every day trying to make it better. I can own that, and I can live through that, and I can learn through that. That's today's daily truth and weekly wins. Share your thoughts. Win a t-shirt.
Thanks for joining me on the Daily Truths and the Weekly Wins. I hope today's episode leaves you inspired to embrace life's challenges and make the most of every day. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts and share this with someone who could use a little boost. Join me again tomorrow for more insights and encouragement. Until then, remember, progress, not perfection. Keep striving, keep growing.